What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I slate what recent news topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow. Hey guys, today is Friday, July 15th. We are halfway into the month already. A lot has happened in the past 3 days since I've last talked to you guys. There's a lot of VTuber news, there's YouTube news, there is gaming news, there's anime news, PewDiePie news, there's just news. So you guys know it. I'm here to just I'm just here to do what I do every single day. I don't even know why I tell you guys what I'm here to do. You know exactly what I'm here to do. You guys know the drill, okay? Drop a like on the video preemptively if you enjoy the series. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and yeah, allow me to lay it on you. So, okay, what is going on? Because I saw the word Pewdiepie, and I saw the word Jacksepticeye, and then I saw the name Amber Heard. And I was like, why is there drama surrounding these YouTubers combined with Amber Heard, which there was a case with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, which happened several weeks ago. It's done. It's finished. It's finito. We're not talking about that joint anymore. So like, how did she come back to relevant news? You guys have been asking me to talk about this, and how does it even involve PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye? Daniel Preble and a bunch of you guys asked me to talk about this. Might be one of the biggest chunky wonkies of the day, saying Amber Heard defenders are coming after Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie. And there's a tweet here that said this is the most cringiest thing I've ever witnessed as of July 13th. And I think some of you guys said that if I even talk about this, they might come after me. So like, huh? I'm going into this blind, but like I just said here, this tweet here says this is the most cringiest thing I've ever witnessed in my life. At Jacksepticeye, there's a 2-minute 20-second clip here. I will play it and we'll kind of just figure out what's going on together, shall we?
No. My dog stepped on a bee. We took him to the vet.
I actually managed to squeeze out a tear. You see, that's how it's done. That's how you actually cry. You believe in the things you're saying.
Next meme involves private information, trauma, physical and emotional abuse. But I just hate this bitch so much that it's worth memeing. Amber Heard, also known as Amber Turd. She speaks exactly how people do when you reverse something like too many times and you start going like, so like, I think what the thing about the thing is like, I just am speaking like I haven't thought about this at all. Anyway, guys. I mean, obviously I'm not like, you should probably think about what you're gonna say in a trial, but it's so bizarre. Like, what the fuck is she doing with her face?
Okay, so I'm assuming this is commentary done. Well, I'm assuming I've just seen it, but both Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie commented on the whole Amber Turd situation. They were just like, look, we can tell that you are lying. You garbage POS, and they're just basically going on Amber Heard. And I guess the Amber Heard fans discovered YouTube. They're like, hey, wait, who are these guys? PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. Let's post clips of them, I guess. Let's continue. Let's see how far this goes.
This is an actress?
We went to the vet and went on.
She just shows she's like the worst actress of all time. My dog stepped on a bee. Oh yeah? Yeah, but Amber makes those kind of faces. Have you seen it? Have you seen the trial where she's just like all of a sudden?
My boy Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean,
Cinnamon Toast. That's why you're such a
Cinnamon Toast Ken. He's on the left.
No, like unequivocally, she's insane, dude.
My dog stepped on a bee.
My child spilled my tea.
Jimmy Savile shagged me.
She keeps making these faces.
She's an actress, Felix, an actress. You wouldn't understand.
You're not supposed to act in court. You're supposed to tell the truth. And she's a lousy goddamn actress for that matter. God damn. Dude, my dog stepped on a bee. Yeah, I feel bad for her lawyers that have to like retell her lies as if they're truth. It's really funny. Oh, because everyone just sounds insane. Justice for Johnny has been going on for a long time, I remember. I'm really glad everyone is showing him support. It's so obvious just basing on his character that he's a good guy, and watching everything that's come out of this trial so far has only been in his favor, I feel like you could easily get swept up with people being charming but still being bad people.
Okay, so yeah, that just, you know, PewDiePie giving his 2 cents on the situation that happened weeks ago. So why is it relevant now? What occurred and what's being said? Because I heard there's a lot that's being said. Oh, ain't no way. It's a smear campaign saying that, by the way, that PewDiePie is the most unfunny MF to ever step foot on this earth. And they linked this whole thing to New Zealand gunman says subscribe to PewDiePie moments before live streaming shooting. Bro. Okay, so all right, what do you call this on the internet? I don't know the actual term. But people will just hate you, right? They'll hate you for the sake of hating you. And then they'll be like, you know what? You know another reason why I hate you? And they'll just start trying to find isolated events of things that have happened in the past where things didn't go well to try to connect the dots and create this huge, long hate boner tweet chain of this is what substantiates why I hate you and why what you did here was wrong and because you did everything else wrong kind of thing. That's garbage, bro. The chain continues where Jacksepticeye makes a tweet saying, in this household, we respect strong, successful women. The amount of harassment they have to go through online for just simply existing is crazy. Which was done in January 13th. Like, that does not correlate anything at all with what happened to the Amber Heard situation and Pokimane too. So now that they're attacking Pokimane, so it's not just an issue about guys against girls. Now they're attacking just creators and streamers in general, and it just keeps going on. It talks about Cody Ko, talking about freaking Hasanabe, like all the streamers and everything that you can think of, they're going on everybody. Put out the N-word, PewDiePie pulling out the N-word, just literally just pulling out receipts for no reason. It's a slander, smear campaign. It's just literally just being like, hey, how dare you say something bad against Amber Heard? Now, here's everything that you've ever done bad in your entire life. Bucket of things that even have been addressed. Like, it doesn't correlate. It's wild. This is absolutely wild. I can't believe this is crazy. Like, people were like, I used to like your gameplays by Jacksepticeye, and they're unsubscribing from Jacksepticeye. So glad I never bought into this person. Bro. Like, oh my God, dude. Like, this, I did not realize that it would still be a thing for people to be getting canceled for not supporting Amber Heard or for making fun of her as well. What in the world? This tweet from Pizza Fan said, love how all 3 of these YouTubers basically faded out of relevance like 2 years ago. Like, what? Jacksepticeye faded out of relevance? Excuse me? PewDiePie, they fell off? Are you... Anyway, apparently you guys don't know there's this new feature on Twitter where you can remove yourself from the mentions, and I guess Jacksepticeye did just that. And people are just now that he's responded to it, I guess acknowledge that he sees it. Now they're just jumping back down his throat. The person said, hey, since you decided to remove yourself from this conversation, here I am bringing it back to your mentions. Also, you're ugly. What is wrong with people, dog? Like, I hate it here. Sometimes I really hate it here. Person Cherry said, need the next person to rob him to be armed and dangerous. What? Anyway, guys, that's the situation that's happening. And if you go through that thread and look at the quote retweets and the replies, it's absolutely heinous of what some people are basically saying about both Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie and every other person that seems to have ever spoke out against Amber Heard. They're literally just saying, like, I hope that they die, I hope that they get cancer, I hope they get ran over, I hope they get shot. Like, it's terrible freaking information and things to be saying about people based on a situation where I guess Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie trolled and memed the entire situation with Amber Heard. So that's the drama that's going on between, I guess, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, Amber Heard in that situation. I don't know how else to put it. I'm not surprised. The internet is garbage to do butter. People are just absolutely filthy here. Like, you can sit here and be upset, right? That, somebody is making fun of Amber Heard and you don't agree with them, right? And then you will go in the same breath and turn around and do something just as terrible to another person to what? Prove your point, to get revenge, to stoop to their level, to be the exact same person. Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? It's like, if I got mad because, somebody got shot, right? And then I take the gun and say, I'm so mad that you shot this person. So now I'm going to take the same gun that you did and I'm just going to shoot you. And then now literally becoming you, literally doing the exact same thing that I'm basically saying that you should not have done. I hate the internet sometimes so much. And that's why I kind of try to stay out of the center of like drama, because there's no logic when it comes to people on the internet. There's no logic. Most people are completely just there to exist to bring people down. This negativity, they want to bring people down, and also usually they're very stupid as well. Bring both of those things combined. You bring stupid people combined with depressed, sad people who want to bring people down to their misery. Put it all together and you have a cesspool of filth of just people non-stop hurting people. If they have points about this whole Amber Heard situation, they can make it. They can just go ahead and say, hey, I don't like what you had to say, and criticize them, say why they're criticizing them. They can do that. But to come out here with all of the insults and all of these hateful things, it doesn't make your case look any better when you're doing the things that you're criticizing a person for doing, if that makes sense. So guys, quick FYI in case you guys didn't know, because I need to spread the gospel and the good word of Pokemon Puzzle League. Nintendo of America said become a Pokemon Puzzle Master in Pokemon Puzzle League, now and available on the Nintendo Switch for Nintendo Switch Online plus expansion pack members, Nintendo 64. And I finally downloaded Nintendo Switch Online just so that I can play Puzzle League. And I gotta be completely frank, I'm scared that I might be re-addicted to the game. I'm absolutely terrible. I used to be really good at the game. If you guys don't know, Pokemon Puzzle League is basically like another version. I think it's like Tetris Attack, which I didn't even know back in the time, except for with Pokemon. And it's really fun. The OST is really good. The sound effects are really good. The game is really good. I'm actually planning on probably streaming it, but I'm bad. I used to be really good. I can chain like 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a row. I used to play with Azen back in the day from the Smash community. I don't know if you guys know Azen, but he was a god at this game. And yeah, I used to be pretty decent, but now I'm garbage doo-doo butter. So I'm excited to play this on my Switch while I use the bathroom on the toilet. All right, hold on. Let me take a sip of coffee. Hold up, because I hold up. Snugcon 514-9327 said, talk about Elon's father having a kid with his stepdaughter. Huh? Elon Musk's father, reveals that he had a second kid with his 35-year-old stepdaughter, who he's raised since she was 4. Oh no. Oh no, that's nasty. That's that sweet home Alabama. Nah, dog, come on, man. You can't be doing that. Look at this dude. Oh, he's 76 years old. It's just a paragraph. That's nasty, dog. He believes he's only on this earth to reproduce, he told The Sun. Okay, I'm not gonna knock that. If people believe that they are only placed on earth to reproduce, I won't knock that at all. However, if you choose to reproduce with your freaking family, like, son, there's millions of and billions of people on this planet, and you're choosing somebody that you've raised since the age of 2, like, you disgusting, filthy human being, bro. Says, and so he did it for a second time with his 35-year-old stepdaughter, who he's raised since she was 4. That's gross, bro. That's gross. Also, if you think that you was on this earth to reproduce and you only had 2 kids, son, this man should have been out there like Nick Cannon going around. Nick Cannon believes that he was placed on this earth to reproduce. Nick Cannon did not have any kids with any people or people that he's raised. You know, okay? Nick Cannon's just out there just spreading his seed and I guess just, I don't know, racking up child support. I don't know how that works out, but yes, he believes in that. I don't know about Elon Musk. You on your second child and you're 76? I don't think so. In 2018, it was revealed that he had an unplanned child. Oh my God. Elliot Rush, now in 5, with Jana Bezuidenhout, Tesla and his ex and billionaire Elon Musk's stepsister. Oh, that's no. Elon Musk told The Sun he had a daughter in 2019 with Bezuidenhout too, also unplanned. He was married to Bezuidenhout's mother for 18 years and they had 2 children. If I could have another child, I would. Elon Musk told The Sun, I can't see any reason. You know what? I'm just chalk this up to information that I could have gone without knowing. But the sad part is that I'm just not surprised either, right? Like, it's like, if a guy that looks like this told me that he had a child with his stepdaughter, I'd be like, yeah, I believe it. And that's absolutely disgusting. So guys, this one is absolutely freaking huge news. One of the biggest collaborations of all time. And it all started with my girl, FeFe, or FeFe, or FeFe, whatever you want to call her. The rudest, cutest, coolest VTuber of them all. I hope that I can actually just click her profile picture without getting demonetized. But if you guys don't know, she did a collaboration with every like 10, 15, 20 different streamers, New York City. I'll just play the clip for you guys right here. It's a minute clip that was a collaboration for all of us, showcasing just a bunch of guys, like for 5 seconds, showing all these cool people, and I was invited to be a part of it as well. So this is live on New York City, right? Billboard. You had your boy Nags. You got VTuber Picking Me. You got my boy Nux up there looking wild. You got FeFe up there being FeFe. You got Internet City right there. Internet City Aaron. Who else is popping up? My girl Belle Delphine, Bunny Delphine, and me. It's me. People see me. Look at that. People. Guys. Look at this. Hold up. There are people, actual people with their phones looking at me. That's unreal, dude. Look at all these people. They're looking up. They are looking up. I'm being seen from New York Times Square. That's absolutely wild. Let's look at the rest. I think my girl Peach Jars comes after this, but this is my first time actually being like on a billboard in New York City and Times Square. Like this is this is a fever dream. Anyway, you got your girl Peach Jars that's popped up there. You got Drumsy burning his taxes in front of all of New York City. Anthony Padilla, who just did an interview with Valkyrie, by the way, which I heard went great. You got Evanit. Evanit is the one that edited this entire thing in terms of the whole screen. He edited everything. You got my boy HMK. Who else is popping up? My boy Lost Pause. This is so cool. I feel good right now. Jessica, who's there too. She actually just followed me on Twitter as well. I've always been a huge fan. You got my boy Fidel on the down low. I'm surprised he didn't do the Fidel pose. We got Sweet Anita up here dancing. This is so awesome. What else we got? Oopaville. We got Some Ordinary the podcast. We got Penguin Zero, Voice Critical Charlie himself up here doing Lord knows what. We got Leanne Lee, another VTuber up here. I think she's a good singer, I believe. I got my boy Some Ordinary Gamers, aka your boy. We got Gibby ASMR. I didn't even know Gibby was on this thing. I didn't even realize. Frankie Lolia. I think we're running low. We're getting close to the end. I want a VTuber so badly. Lumi Tuber. But she's so cute. She's so cute. So, and yeah, we were supposed to be on the NASDAQ, like the big board, but apparently there's like rules in place where you're not allowed to have VTubers on the board or something. A little bit of racism going on with VTubers, but yeah. Yeah, this tweet sums it all. FeFe said, "This is one of the biggest things I've ever done. I just woke up a few months ago. I thought about doing something for all my friends. Times Square is a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I was blessed to get a second chance, and I wanted to share this with everyone I love." She created this whole thing. Just literally somehow summoned in all the goons of the goon squad and just said, "Hey, you guys want to be a part of this billboard? Yes or no? And if you do, just let me know what you want to be on there, and we'll take care of the rest." And literally took care of the rest, took care of the finances, took care of the itineraries, got all the editing done with Evan. It literally just did this for everybody here just to create an event. FeFe is definitely one of a kind, and someone that I would like to say that I'm very, very glad that I met on the internet, and I would consider a good friend. So that's FeFe Chan, just bringing out and spreading out and collaborating with all these. I don't even do a lot of collaborations, and I just usually just get swept into it like this way. So again, FeFe, really appreciate you. You are the best. But guys, before we get further in today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Dave, Banking for Humans. Guys, the economy is a mess. The price for gas, food, and rent keeps rising, making it harder than ever to basically afford life. But thankfully, Dave has your back. Guys, Dave is a banking app. They can basically get you up to $500 instantly with extra cash if you're ever in a pinch. And millions of people have already downloaded the app in order to get the help they need. All you have to do is download the Dave app and link your bank account and you're in. It's that easy. The truth is that the economy is going to get worse before it gets better. Whether it's car repairs, medical bills, gas, or even a gift, Dave can provide the financial relief that you deserve. So yeah, guys, what are you waiting for? Download Dave today at dave.com/omni. That's dave.com/omni. Sign up for an extra cash account and get up to $500 instantly. For terms and conditions, go to dave.com/legal. Instant transfer fees apply. Banking provided by Evolve. Member FDIC. Future you will thank you. And again, special thanks to Dave for sponsoring today's video. Guys, this is a quick hits update. There's leaks out there for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's out there. The news is there. There's a lot. And if you want to go blind for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you need to start putting in the muted words right now because information is out there. If I click this link from Central Links and you start scrolling down, you're going to start seeing the things you don't want to see. Supreme Snippy said Pokemon Scarlet and Violet getting hard leaked. Spoilers warning. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys here. Okay, I'm not going to do it. I'm just giving you a heads up to take preemptive measures. Put in those muted keywords on Twitter. I don't know how you block yourself from Facebook. I feel like Facebook is where I always get spoiled. I never go to Facebook, but the times that I go to Facebook, I will click that joint and I'll have everything spoiled to me. Everything, everywhere. I feel like that's just spoilers, just century there. So be careful out there on them streets because as I say to you guys all the time, these streets ain't safe. So guys, we finally have a follow-up with the entire TheActMan situation that happened about a month ago. Yeah, I ain't gonna flip it on that one. I don't think we have one fragged about a month ago. But Chefback said TheActMan remonetized. And yeah, TheActMan posted a tweet here saying I've officially remonetized. And here's his YouTube video talking about it. He's part of the YouTube partner program. If you guys don't remember the whole situation that happened with TheActMan, it was him and Quantum TV, and they were basically butting heads. And then YouTube was like, hey, I understand that you two are fighting, and I understand Quantum TV did some false DMCA copyright claims on Elden Ring, and it made you big baby rage mad, and you talked about it, and we're supposed to do something about it, but we're going to reverse Uno this entire situation. They took down TheActMan's video, then TheActMan started getting demonetized, and some of his videos started getting like striked or age restricted, yada yada yada. And yeah, your boy lost monetization on his channel for a full month. The entire YouTube community was at arms talking about the situation, trying to figure out like why is TheActMan the one, somebody who's trying to protect people from DMCA in general, being the one targeted by YouTube themselves. But yeah, I think about after a month has expired, the penalty that he received has been lifted, and now he can go back to making the videos that he was making prior before. So one of those situations where it's kind of like wild that it all ended up in the way that it did, and he was the one that received the penalty that came down the pipeline. I have been subject to DMCA claims, false ones, copy ones that got my channel age restricted or got me almost a strike too as well. It messes up my, when I upload a video, YouTube says, hey, you made a video and it's completely fine, and then once it gets age restricted and or copyright strike, then YouTube was like, okay, we can't believe you anymore, and then you don't get like monetization as easily as anymore. So this whole situation was really scary, and people don't want it to repeat itself. If somebody as huge as TheActMan can have his entire channel being removed for an entire freaking month, then I think anyone can get targeted, and it just kind of sucks garbage doo-doo butter. But yeah, your boy's back from the Shadow Realm, so yeah, go check out his channel. And streamer news, my boy Jock64 said Myth signed a deal to stream on YouTube, saying this was my decision. That's right, guys. Another person has been picked up from Twitch to go stream on YouTube gaming. If you guys don't know, there's just been a sudden influx of Twitch streamers flying over to YouTube gaming, probably getting paid off mucho ducho dollars to go ahead and be there for a year contract. Prior was Lily Pichu, and then prior to that was, well, we already talked about Ludwig and Sykkuno and Valkyrie and Tim the Tatman and all these other guys. But yeah, Myth is gone too, and there's a minute video where the Marvel Cinematic Universe, except for the stream version, where people make a dramatic video about how they are leaving Twitch to go to YouTube. No one just leaves Twitch and goes to YouTube anymore. Now when they do it, it's got to be like a passing, like a graduation, like some dramatic event, and it's just, I guess it's just become a thing now.
All my life, decisions have made me.
This is Clussy. Is that the Clussy? Nah, I ain't playing it. That's that classical background music song that always gets copyright striked. I ain't doing it. Anyway, Myth is gone. Moving on. So guys, in Hololive and VTuber news, this is absolutely monumental and huge, okay? Frick said that Tsukumo Sana will unfortunately be graduating from Hololive at the end of the month. No drama in particular causing it, there's just really unfortunate circumstances. And yeah, this is huge. I saw this trending with over hundreds of thousands of people talking about it. It was also on the Hololive Reddit, and it was also on VTuber news and all of that. But if you guys don't know, Hololive is an agency that hires talents, and those talents are VTubers, virtual YouTubers, and they bring in lots of viewership on YouTube and Twitch, and yeah, they're absolutely huge. And Hololive is one of the first that did it, and probably the biggest of those agencies. And it looks like Tsukumo Sana will be leaving. You know, she will be graduating. That's what graduating means in the VTuber universe, is that they will basically be retiring their character. This article from Anime News Network basically summarizes the event, saying Hololive and virtual YouTuber Tsukumo Sana graduates on July 31st. Sana debuted with Hololive English Council Group last August. Cover Corp announced on Tuesday that Tsukumo Sana, a member of the Hololive English Council Group, will graduate, aka retire, from the agency on July 31st. According to the English press release, quote, "We had discussed several times with Tsukumo Sana regarding the direction of her activities. However, as time went on, it became difficult for her to continue her VTuber activities. After much deliberation between both parties, with the deepest regrets, we have decided to honor her request for graduation." So, from what I understand when it comes with Sana specifically, I believe she has a back injury that makes it a little bit more difficult for her to do her job. If you guys don't know, back injuries are absolutely the worst. If you hurt your back, that's it. You're done. I mean, it's like, it's just, you can't move. You can't do nothing. Bro, I think I had a disc get injured or something. Like, I slipped a disc, jumped up for a basketball, and then something happened to my back, and then I just could not move for days. I didn't want to play video games. I didn't want to eat. Like, back injuries are absolutely the worst, and I believe that that's what she's been battling with. It continues to say, in her Tuesday live stream, which I believe had about 15,000 to 20,000 people peaked at one point in time, saying, Sana explained the reason is quite complicated. Quote, "I really tried," she said. "I really love the Satellite community." Satellite, a portmanteau of Sana and Satellite, is the official name for her fan community. "And I love my friends at Hololive that I made here too. I don't regret anything." Hololive English Council debuted on August 21st as the second generation of Hololive English talent. Tsukumo Sana was designed by Saltydkdan and Renzo Magica illustrator Paco. She is the speaker of the space, the very first concept created by the gods. In February, she went on hiatus due to a back injury, which I just mentioned. So yeah, again, not very specific with the details. Is it the back injury? Is it Hololive and Cover Corp not happy with the amount of content she's making? Who knows, but she is graduating. And wrapping up the VTuber news, also in Hololive news, if you guys don't know, but it says here, Hololive teases Holo Tempest, a new Holo Stars VTuber group. That's right. If you guys don't know, there's another group, another agency called Niji Sanji, and they debuted one of the first like all male VTube squads. They were all dudes. It's usually just girls, you know, but they had dudes this time, and now they're doing that with Hololive. They're teasing it's going to be 4 guys. They're going to be coming in. The website is currently counting down until July 18th. That's 3 days from now, and I think next Monday is when they're going to announce the 4 guys who are going to be part of the new all guys boy band VTuber agency. And yeah, you might hear an announcement from me, you know, on that day as well regarding some VTuber news. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So this just seems to be a question that's from Sane VTuber, and you know what? I think I'm gonna bring it back before I even get into the question. There's 2 things that you guys have been asking for me desperately, outside of layitomni, which is still probably tabled for a little bit, but a lot of you guys have been asking for me to bring back Q&As, basically where you guys can just ask me questions in general and I could just answer it, type of thing, on top of hot takes. Hot takes being you guys giving your opinions on current events, things that are happening in IRL around the world in the gaming universe, whatever you think is a hot take and it's also trending kind of thing. We can talk about the news where you guys can tell me what you think about things, and I would read it off, and I would, you know, it might be a spicy meatball or it might be a cold take. I feel like I got to bring it back. It would be good content to have in between it. I'm gonna try to do it, okay? No promises, but I'm gonna try to do it, okay? All right. Anyway, Sane, hey, how's it going, baby? Said, hey, Omni, how do you take care of your voice after long periods of time talking on videos and on streams? Anytime I talk for hours, I feel a burning sensation in the lips and the tongue. How does a pro take care of their soothing voice as you do? Well, first of all, thank you for calling me a pro, because I don't think that I am one in the least bit. I'm still just trying to learn how to speak from my diaphragm, which I still have not gotten lessons on. I don't even think I speak properly. But if you're feeling a burning sensation on your lips and your tongue when you speak for hours and hours, I'm not even sure what that is, to be completely honest. When I speak for hours and hours, my voice gets it's like crackly. It starts feeling dry, and I know that I need to give it like, you know, like honey, tea, ginger, like that whole herb thing. But that's it. Outside of that, I'm not sure. I think when it comes to speaking, you have to learn how to speak properly, which I don't even think that I even know how to do. I promise. I'm not a pro. But thank you for saying that I have a soothing voice. I really appreciate that. So good luck. I don't know what's going on with the lips and the tongue, baby, but maybe just try to put some ice in your mouth, baby. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the gift because I'm just like, that's absolutely hilarious. But also, I know you want to take care of yourself. You got this. I believe in you. If you do figure it out, let me know. So in Nintendo news and anime news, animation news, hello, we might be getting something weird going on, some type of crossover between Nintendo and anime. Simon said, talk about Nintendo's acquisition of an animation company that may or may not be alluding to new animated works with their properties. Now, I don't think it's gonna be Mario in animated forms, but we might be getting more content in the form of what? Like Mario and Super Metroid and Link and Kirby and actual animations? Like, I would think like Super Smash Brothers, but like, you know, actual animation. This small article from The Verge just says Nintendo has acquired CG production company Dynamo Pictures and will rename it to Nintendo Pictures, the company has announced. Oh man. The new subsidiary will focus on development of visual content utilizing Nintendo IP and, quote, planning and production of visual content including CG animation. The company's IMDb page lists credits on dozens of titles, including motion capture work on Death Stranding and Persona 5 and post-production work on Metroid Other M. The acquisition comes as Nintendo was gearing up for the most significant cinematic release in years, an animated movie based on the Super Mario Bros. Franchise starring Chris Pratt. The film is currently scheduled to release spring of next year, almost 30 years after the last major cinematic adaptation, 1993's live-action Super Mario Bros. Starring Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo. A live-action adaptation of Detective Pikachu based on the Pokemon franchise was released in 2019. So, to me, it sounds like they're doing what Riot did with Arcane. Nintendo's like, well, okay, I guess we can, you know, start making animation with our own IP as well, and we can do it in the Nintendo way. So I'd be happy to see like that. If we can get something similar to what we got from Riot's Arcane with Nintendo and the Nintendo IP, like that would be super high. So Homura and a lot of you guys asked me to just quickly give you guys a quick update about this, but we officially got a release date for Bayonetta 3. And I ain't touching the video. It's a clip. You guys can watch it. The video is apparently age restricted on YouTube. Bayonetta 3 video being age restricted. I'm guessing there's a lot of booty on the on the trailer. But just scrolling down and looking on Twitter and the Belly, and a bunch of people said Bayonetta 3 launches October 28th of this year. So we finally officially have a release date. It is July now, so August, September, October. In 3 months, guys, we will finally be able to play Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3 being one of the most highly anticipated games for Nintendo to come out on the Nintendo Switch outside of like Breath of the Wild, and people have just been waiting and waiting and waiting. That and probably Super Metroid game as well, or Metroid Prime. But yeah, we got some Bayonetta. I'm definitely going to play that game frame one. I was originally a Bayonetta hater when it first came to Smash. I didn't even know who she was. Then everyone basically canceled me and said go play Bayonetta 1 and 2. I did, and I was thoroughly enjoyed and happy that I played it. And now when Bayonetta 3 comes out, I will definitely be streaming that on twitch.tv/Omni. So yeah, that's some good news. So this is just news and kind of a shout out to my boy Saltydkdan. News, but kind of not news, but kind of news at the same time. Xenoblade Brain Rot RTG said Saltydkdan posted 2 videos recently and both hit trending. Not really important news at all. It's just cool to see him getting big W's. That's huge news. We always acknowledge big W's on this channel. When we have YouTubers pin them big dubs, when they hitting their milestones, 1 million subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, good videos, we acknowledge the dubs on this channel. And my boy Saltydkdan has been hitting number 1 on, not number 1, he was number 17 on trending, and then he was also number 40 on trending as well. Back-to-back videos. I've hit trending 1 time and 1 time only, and it was for a Bayonetta video that it took me like literally like 30 seconds to make. It was like Bayonetta must die or something like that. It was like some goofy spinoff of Donkey, And yeah, that's the only time I hit trending. I've never hit trending again. I don't know how to, and I would love to, but for Dan to get there and hit that joint back to back, baby, keep up the good work. Hey yo, my boy Gabe Perez said, bro, hey, what you gonna be streaming this weekend, my man? Also love you tons, Omni, and praying for the best for you, brother. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Hey, appreciate the fire content. Hey, thanks so much, Gabe. What am I be doing this week? I don't know. Games that I'm playing right now, like off and on, is like Guilty Gear, Pokemon Puzzle League. I still need to beat AI Somnium Files, and Monster Hunter Sunbreak are the top 4 games right now on my basket of games that I need to be playing. So those are probably the games that I'll be streaming. Just personal games that I just enjoy playing. Doesn't have to be trending or not. So yeah, that's probably what I'll be doing. Yeah. That's it. Just to answer your question. All right, so Dan Shante for Smash said, can you talk about how this YouTuber called Inferno Omni, that would be me, somehow broke his Steam Deck in only a day? That is absolutely correct. It is really, really sad. If you guys don't know, Valve released the Steam Deck, aka the Nintendo Switch Pro, aka not really the Nintendo Switch Pro, but it's supposed to be a very powerful version of the Nintendo Switch Pro that plays all the games that you basically have in your Steam library. I ordered this bad boy sometime last year, early July, probably like July 1st, the first day that you could pre-order it. Anyway, sad news, it broke. Here's the actual picture first, but I said, look who finally decided to show up. Not even realize I was pulling an iron mouse. And here's the Steam Deck, and it's huge. It's absolutely freaking massive. I don't have it with me right now, but yeah, it's absolutely massive. I was surprised by how big it is. It's got like 2 buttons on the top and then 2 in the back. It just felt large compared to the Nintendo Switch Pro. I was like, how am I even going to play games on here? And then when I got it, I didn't even know what game to play. I was like, so what do I download? Like, now that I have it, got like 512 gigabytes on it. And I was like, what do I download? And like, how do I benefit from having this bad boy? But yeah, it broke. So what had happened was, and it sounds like this has been happening to a few other YouTubers as well, one being my boy MightyKeef and my other guy CalebCity, which was very similar to how all things went down, which I will explain in a second. But yeah, I got this Switch, I opened it up, I pressed the button, nothing happened. So then I charged it, and then when I charged it, after a couple minutes, it allowed me to go through the whole intro scene. I was like, yay, I got my Steam Deck. It's all good, it's all gravy, right? Once that bad boy charged to 100%, and I took that thing off so that it could play or whatever, and I started just playing around with it, it cut off. It completely just shut off. I was like, did I hit the power button? Like, what's going on? So I tried to hit the power back on, nothing happened, didn't come back on. I tried to put the charger back on, nothing happened, didn't come back on. So it's like, what in the hell is going on? So I just left it there for a little bit, thinking that it was just acting up. Came back to it an hour, cut it back on, and it worked. And it cut on and stayed on for a little bit. And then it just randomly cut back off after like 10 minutes when I was still just fidgeting with it, and I had the same issue. So I was wondering, maybe it was a battery thing. So I tried to let the entire thing, let the battery drain without the charger so that it can go back down to 0, and then I charged it again, and then it cut back on again, but then it kept repeating itself. And apparently this is a thing that might be happening with multiple people as well. Like I said, Keef and CalebCity. Keef had made a video, this was June 24th, he received it before me, warning to anyone getting the Steam Deck, my stuff broke literally the day I received it. Screen flickers, stopped connecting to Steam, and randomly restarts. It's also very hard to find solutions online because this thing is so new. I've read the QA testing for this has not been good. He has a 20-second video kind of just showing what's going down with his Steam Deck. Yeah, so it's flickering. Dang. I didn't have these issues. This is a little bit different. I don't know if this is power issues or screen issues or glitch issues, but like, good lord. And then my boy CalebCity, the funniest human being on YouTube, retweeted it because he said it broke. Because if you guys don't know, if you scroll down a little bit further, he also got the Steam Deck. And it was July 9th. So just a couple of days, probably around the same time as me as well, said day 1 with the Steam Deck and it broke. Let's go, saying it literally just shut off at like 99%. It won't turn back on or charge. That's what happened with me. Nothing ever happened to the device. It was treated like a baby for the 4 hours it worked. Finally, with I think my Steam Deck's battery literally shorted. So if that's what happened with mine, then I guess I got to turn that bad boy in as well. But it still seems to be working. It just doesn't stay on, and I just don't know why. Multiple people have been saying they've been having issues with this new device. So guys, if you put 1 and 1 together, Detective Omni comes out to figure out why. Why is this happening to me, Omni? Why is this happening to MightyKeef? Why is this happening to CalebCity? The same thing where our Steam Decks are freaking breaking. And Keef said only pain. It happened to me in CalebCity too. Why? And I said, I'm starting to notice a common denominator. How about you, brother? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Valve hates black people. But alright guys, that's all I have for this video. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, just drop a like. It means the world to me. It lets me know that you just made it to the end of the video. Subscribe if you guys haven't already. I'll catch you guys next week with more content and more news. As always, I love y'all. Stay safe out this weekend, because y'all know those streets ain't safe. Brush your teeth, man, because you don't want halitosis. You don't want to be talking to somebody and you just hear blah, blah, just bad breath, okay? It leaves a terrible bad impression, okay? And yeah, I love y'all. Yeah, take it easy. Peace.